Welcome to the second session of this program, which consists mainly of meditations, with sometimes a little explanation either before or afterward. They're in a suggested order that will lay a progressive foundation of skills that will become increasingly embedded in your own brain. But you can go through the meditations in any order you like, skip any, or come back and repeat favorite ones as often as you like. The more you, quote-unquote, fire together the neural circuits that support different aspects of happiness and well-being, the more that they will, quote-unquote, wire together. Each meditation will begin with a brief introduction, and then we will dive in. Of course, you can stop the program at any point if you want to hang out longer in some part of the meditation before our next suggestion moves you along. But before we dive in, I'd like to make a few general comments about taking good care of yourself. First, obviously, this program is no substitute for professional care of body, mind, or spirit. And even though we aim for gentle and self-nurturing activities, still, sometimes exercises bring things up, especially if a person has had traumatic experiences in the past or is currently in the middle of a difficult relationship. And you should know that, if that's true of you, to be a little careful. Second, as with all the exercises we do in this program, you can keep your eyes open or closed, write notes or not, and go as deeply as you want. Be kind to yourself first and foremost. Feel free to skip an exercise, pull out of it once it starts, or deliberately take a fairly superficial and safe slice at it. In particular, for some people, especially those with a trauma history, awareness of their own body can stir up overwhelming feelings. In that place, please really take good care of yourself. You might try putting your attention on something else, such as a candle, or a tree out the window, or a photo of someone who loves you. Please know that some of the exercises will suggest that you try to become aware of something or do something within your own mind. And if you can't do that, or that's hard for you, that's okay. It could be a sign to be cautious, come back later, or maybe a sign to go deeper on your own. Meanwhile, be compassionate with yourself. The exercises involve practicing, and some things may be a little hard at first, but gradually you'll get better at them with growing value for you. And last, different things work for different people. It's natural to like some of the meditations more than others. Take what works for you and leave the rest. And now Richard will take us through a foundational practices meditation.
In this foundational practice meditation, I'll first give some basic instructions, then offer 5 gentle suggestions for the meditation, one after the other. These suggestions are foundations for meditation, grounded in how your brain actually works. Then, I'll suggest that you focus as best you can on the interior sensations of each and every breath from beginning to end for 5 minutes. For most people, that's about 75 breaths or so. It's definitely a challenge to attend to each one from start to finish, but a great way to steady the mind. You can sense the coolness of each inhalation, the warmth of each exhalation, or the sensations of chest rising and falling, whatever works for you. It may help to softly note in the back of your mind, in, out, rising, falling, inhale, exhale. If your attention wanders, that's normal and completely understandable and universal as well. Just bring it back. That moment of recollection is, in its own way, it's a mini moment of enlightenment. You have seen how you've gotten lost and you've found yourself again. You've woken up.